Good morning. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. Igama lami nguTando Mdletshe, and on this channel sikhuluma ngama-reality TV shows, ama-celebrities kanye nama-YouTubers. If it's your first time joining me today and you really like my content, do not forget to press the subscribe button. Langezansi, you guys. Listen, I think we are sorted. Everything indicates that you can hear me now. So we have two stories to go through this morning, but we're going to just be slow a little bit so that people can move from the other live to this one because people were confused about where we are, you guys. Let me share this on YouTube so that people can know that we are over here because we had a hard start on the other live because of course people couldn't hear me, but we're here now, you guys. We're here. Yeah, now I can even hear myself. So we are sorted, you guys. So of course, Tol Mo has issued an apology to the black woman. Okay, the way we get these apologies as black women, months and months and months later, Tol Mo is apologizing to the black woman. Okay, and since I am a black woman, I will tell you what I think of his apology. Because if he says he's apologizing to black men, to black women, I'm in there somewhere, okay? And also, you guys, you got as a Sembu, the show is coming back, okay? It's great that right after we finish with Utano Sembu, we are going to get Izingane Sembu, you guys. Listen, when it comes to Utano Sembu, if you're not watching the reviews, go on Reality Buzz TV and watch my reviews over there. Obaba Mselego is kind of losing the control on that show a little bit, okay? Please let me know in the comment section, you guys, if you can hear me okay before I go on. So I just make sure we don't have the same problem. But everything on my side indicates that you can hear me, you guys. So there is this article on the Sunday World that's talking about the apology that Tol Mo has issued to the black woman. Okay, listen. They always come for the black. They never go for white women. They never go for white men, and they never dare to come for a black man. But they will definitely come for a black woman. They always do that, you guys. Something weird is happening. Okay, this is what I'm supposed to share. So we're going to go through this article, you guys, just to find out to Tol Mo apology and what my thoughts are on it. Okay, because I'm not impressed, you guys. I'm not impressed with this apology, but we will talk about it and find out. Maybe you guys will be impressed by it. Okay, so let's just read about it. It's on Sunday World. I'll read from my phone, you guys, because recently I've had that issue when I am using my article Agro Sunday World, where it moves around while I'm reading it, so it's not working out. Okay, so let's just do that. So you guys, Tol Mo makes a U-turn on a statement. I don't know why now it's not. Guys, it's not a good one. I'm not supposed to do this live for you guys because it's something that is just not working out today. But anyway, we will force and go through it. So I'll read from here until it opens proper on my phone, and then I'll go to my phone. Okay, so let's hear we're going to tell us more Otsini, you guys, in this hey bo guys. Reality TV star and comedian Tol Mo's real name Mongezi Mahlangu has made a U-turn after a statement he made regarding black women. So he's saying in a statement issued on Tuesday, Tol Mo said that his journey over the past several months has been one of intense personal upheaval. Okay, I knew that he was going to talk about issues that he's been going through because, of course, as black women, we always just have to understand. Okay, they always come for us and then come back to apologize, and we always have to understand. Mayoli, can you please let me know if you can hear me, guys? I'm reluctant to move forward only because you guys haven't said if you can hear me since we had an issue with an audio. Okay, so if you can just let me know in the comment section if you can hear me, then I can move forward. Okay. Anyway, you guys, so please just tell me, Mayoli, tell me. There's no point in me continuing to speak here if you cannot hear me. Okay, so let me continue. Loud and clear. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So it says here he is appealing for understanding and forgiveness. The comedian stated that his life was disrupted by false RAPE allegations in May 2020. He said the accusations caused trauma and mental wellness challenges. Okay. You know, and then you decided to insult a black woman because of that. It also explains the origins of my regrettable, disparaging remark about black women. The fallout from this period was devastating. I lost so much. It was that was dear to me. Not list my senses of self, numerous lucrative contracts, and the trust of many around me. Tol A Mo said. Okay, he explained that his mental health crisis saw him grappling with severe depression and a breakdown that he never anticipated. This period was marked with profound sense of disconnection from his surroundings. Okay, it also culminated in a loss of control over his actions and words. Listen, you guys, for me, him just saying that, he's saying, listen, you guys, it was me, but it really wasn't me. Okay, I said that, but I really wasn't myself while saying that. But you can't really take seriously what I said. That is the thing, you guys, that I kind of don't understand what he is saying at this point, you guys. I feel like he's not taking full accountability because he's saying it's because of my condition, it's because of the situation I was going through at the time. He is explaining he's explaining himself out of the situation. And also, you guys, this apology is coming so late after he said the statement. In this time of vulnerability, I find myself in the care of a family member. Listen to this one, you guys. So it says, in this time of vulnerability, I find myself in the care of a family member with whom I have had a strained relationship. Okay. Her approach to managing my condition, controlling my medication, and wrongfully advising me to leave my immediate family did not help. This despite her intention, you guys. Listen, in his apology to a black woman, he is blaming a black woman for his actions. Apparently, there is a family member that was taking care of Mo, and he is blaming the whole thing of her because apparently the family member was in control of his medication, and that's why he was acting the way that he was acting. In fact, he's blaming that person for his decision to leave his wife and embarrass his wife on the national internet. Okay. Anyway, let's continue. Like I said, you guys, you decide. I have my thoughts on this apology, but maybe your thoughts will be different than mine. Okay. So he continues here and says, listen, you guys will have to be patient with me. So he says here, he explained that, he also explains that the origins of regrettably disparaging remarks about black women, the fallout from this period was devastated. I lost so much. Okay, listen, you guys. I'm reading the same thing twice. I believe employing questionable tactics left me feeling powerless and further removed from my true self. Okay, guys, he's continuing with explaining the person that was taking care of him. It is with a great regret that I acknowledge the hurtful and confusing statements made during this period, including my alleged disparagement of a black woman. I want to make it clear that such comments do not reflect my beliefs or values. Okay, the person who made those statements was not the person I recognize as myself, but rather a manifestation of the illness. Okay, listen, and disorientating circumstances I was in. Tol Mo added that he was working towards becoming a better version of himself. Therapy, prayer, and support of my immediate family were what brought me out of my loss of self. I will forever be grateful for the gifts of life presented to me. Listen, you guys, listen to what he is saying here because I was like, it's interesting. He says that the person who made those comments, basically saying he was not himself. The person who made those comments was not the person I recognize as myself. Okay, but rather a manifestation of illness and disorienting circumstances I was in. He's basically saying he was so ill at the time, with whatever that he was ill of, that whatever comments he made at the time, he wasn't really being himself. Okay. So my question is, what else have you done more the way you when you were not being yourself? Okay, what else have you done in your life under the sickness that you might not remember that you did, that you might regret later? Okay, how do we know? How do we know when there is so many other accusations against you that are being made out here? How do we know that this is the only thing that you did that you regret? That you are saying that yes, you did it, but you were not being yourself because you were under the influence of the medication, because of a black woman, a certain black woman in your family that was taking care of you. You ended up doing this thing that you wouldn't have done otherwise. Okay. I'm like, are we going to be getting an apology to Lerato in the future? Maybe, because now it's like, oh, okay, so the things that you did that you don't you remember, but you are saying that you were under an influence of some medication. I'm not saying anything, guys, but I'm just saying, okay. Listen, you guys, I feel like I'm going to say this in the most respectful way, the same way that Sorisha Naidu said it in season 3 of Real Housewives of Devon. Okay, food tech. Listen, he can food tech with his apology to black women, okay? Because black men always come out here, asking for, black sisters have to support us when they're being accused of GBV, when they're being accused of an R. And there's always a black woman that will, like support them. But when they feel like they want to come for somebody, it's always a black woman that they come for. Okay. I'm like, you can take that apology and shove it up your tall ass. Okay. I just don't feel like the fact that he's not taking full responsibility, saying I was under the influence, that's what I say. It's like, full take with the apology. I'm not taking it. Okay. And I am a black woman. I can decide that I'm not going to take it. Okay. We've been supporting you. I remember going to his show at a Devon Playhouse, and that show, when we were there, most people there were like black women who were with their partners, boyfriends, husbands, who looked like they were dragged into, going to that show. Because I also had dragged man. I'm like, baby, asambe, i-comedy, khona no Tol A Mo. And they were like, but lomfana akahlekisi nokuhlekisa. We sat there, we were laughing at your jokes that are not funny. Yeah, now we can say your jokes are not funny, but we've been laughing at them to support you. And you came out here and you decided that you were going to come for a black woman. And now a black woman has to forgive you now, okay? Because now you want to go back to doing your shows. You want to go back to, black women must also go back to being your fans. And then you're going to be accused. Because listen, if you have more than one person accusing you of something, we can just do a countdown. It's coming. Another one is coming very soon. And you can be assured that me as a black woman is not going to be supporting you. I'm not taking the apology, guys. I don't know. Maybe other women are going to be there online saying, we forgive you. But no, I do not forgive him. Okay. Maybe the only reason that he's coming back here to apologize is because no white woman wants him. Okay. Usually, white women want the men that are the best of our black men. That's what white women want. They usually take those men that a lot of us would be like, yeah, sifuna lava. That's the men that they take. They're not taking the likes of Tol A Mo. The only reason you're back here apologizing is because you realize that they don't, even them don't want you. Okay. Now, yeah, kunini sihleka amajokes akhe angahlekisi. Sahleka amajokes akhe sahamba saya kuma-shows supporter that more boring show that you had on TV, the reality show back then. Sasupporta phela sabuka your show. Now all of a sudden, I don't want anything to do with a black woman. Now you're coming back apologizing. We've had enough apologies in our lifetime. Apology not accepted. Application for an apology declined. Okay, you're not getting it, not from a black woman. You're not getting it from a black woman. Okay, take that apology, shove it up. You know what? Okay, if there's other people on my channel today, I apologize. But listen, as a black woman, I've had enough. I'm done with the apologies. Okay. Next time, come for a white woman so that you can see what will happen to you. Okay. Like our black men sometimes, like they'll be playing with us. Okay. He was there in court. On his side, it was his wife, a black woman, okay, supporting him. And then he decided that he was going to have a blowout and come for a black woman. How come your medication didn't make you come for a white man? Eh? How come your medication didn't make you come for a black man? How come your medication, you came for a black woman? Okay, and you're even saying here that someone was sitting there trying to take care of you at home, and you're blaming that person to Putega with your apology. Okay, I'm not accepting it. Okay, if you guys are accepting it, guys, the guy is not even funny. Okay, all of the jokes that I've laughed at that were more, I was pretending to laugh. He's not funny. Okay. Mayoli, good morning. Thank you so much for letting me know that you can hear me, guys. It was a rough start. I think it's because we haven't done a live in a while. So my stuff was not set up correctly. Pilila Barbara, hey sis, how's it? Thank you so much for being here. Loud and clear. Thank you so much for being here. Puluko, thank you so much for being here. Hello, hello, hello. Apology not accepted. We're done, you guys. We are done. Okay. Next time, just come for other men. Okay. Listen, I'm going to do a countdown. I'm like, the apology to Lerato must be coming. Okay, it must be coming because you obviously do some things under the influence. Okay, because the courts might not have found you guilty, but it does not mean that it didn't happen. Yes, I'm saying it as a black woman now. Okay. I withdraw even my doubts in saying no, maybe he didn't do it. No, I withdraw it. I withdraw all of it because your apology is BS. I withdraw all of it. Maybe you did do it. It's just that they didn't find the evidence. Okay. I'm exercising my rights here to have my own opinion in your situation right now because I am a black woman. Apology not accepted. In fact, it's the support that you ever got from a black woman, it's withdrawn today. Okay, from me. I want to even ask for my 250 back that I paid there at Durban Playhouse when I was watching you making unfunny jokes. I want to withdraw my laughter laughing at your unfunny jokes, trying to support you here. Hey, Barbara, yeah, not true. He can foot tech, okay? He can foot tech with his unfunny jokes, okay? I never found him funny. His boring jokes trying to convince us that he's intelligent. It's very unfunny. It's very unfunny, okay? Even me convincing my hubby to go with me, I was like, babe, but there's other people there. I was like, there's this other person there, there's this other. So I was like, yeah, and then I'll go. Because he was like, yeah, but that boy is not fun. And I'm like, yeah, he wasn't. You were not funny, you know? You were the least funny of all of them. Okay. Now a black woman can come for you. We are just tired of supporting you guys. Eh? We are going to go and support white men now. We're tired. Hello, Dr. Tavi. Live. You guys, I haven't done a live. I did not do a live the whole of last week. I took like 5 days leave because I had some things to take care of. And also, they are doing the things, okay? So I'm very busy. So we haven't done a live in a while. Listen, you guys, let's do the story of Izingane zesthembu. Let me see if my phone is working now. Listen, you guys, nothing was working this morning. It's all Tol Mo's fault, okay? That's why my phone is not working, okay? So Izingane zesthembu, you guys, is coming. Right now, we are watching the reality TV show Uthando Nesthembu. Uthando Nesthembu is about Selego and his wives, and I mean his family, let me say that, because even the kids are there on that show. However, you guys, now they have another reality show, which is Izingane zesthembu. They did season 1 last year, and now we are getting season 2 this year. So they are saying that they are coming back this year, okay, with season 2. Okay, I can already tell what the storylines are going to be because, of course, I think the show Izingane zesthembu is more focused on Umpumelelo and his girlfriends and him wanting to take his temple, and then it's the other siblings, because we all know everything revolves around Umpumelelo and what Umpumelelo is up to. It's going to be interesting, you guys, to watch Izingane zesthembu, because with Uthando Nesthembu, it kind of feels like Umselegu is losing control on things. Okay, let me tell you, because some of you might not be watching Uthando Nesthembu, and I don't even know what you're watching if you don't watch Uthando Nesthembu, guys. The drama, like the conversations that take place around Uthando Nesthembu are quite interesting. So if you're not watching, what conversation are you having on YouTube right now? Because everybody's talking about Uthando Nesthembu. So what happened, you guys, is that Baba Umselego on one episode gave a car as like two cars as gifts to his son. So he gave one car to his son Ulwandle, who is firstborn son, and then he gave another car, firstborn son, Kamacele, Bacele, the first wife, and then he gave another car to Umpumelelo, who is the firstborn son, Kamayeni, Mayeni being the second wife, but really the third wife, because there's a wife that actually passed away. So now, you guys, it was great, you guys. It was a great episode, great content. One thing about Umselego, he knows how to create content, okay? But now the question was, I mean, a lot of the question that a lot of us were asking is, what makes the boys deserve the cars? Okay, what makes the boys? Is it just because they are boys? Because one thing that we've seen on Uthando Nesthembu is that Umselego treats his boys different from his girls. So it was like, so what makes the boys deserve cars? Okay, and the firstborn, the firstborn, Kababa Mselegu, is Usnem Selegu. She's a girl. We've never seen her get the car. And a lot of people will be saying, but Usne doesn't deserve a car because she has two kids with two different men, while she is not married. But the interesting thing, you guys, is that Umpumelelo has done exactly the same thing. Umpumelelo has three kids with three different girls that he's not married to, you know. So it is an interesting conversation in terms of, you have Usne who has kids outside of, before marriage. Let me not say outside of marriage, because they're both not before marriage, and you have Pumelelo who has kids outside of marriage. For some reason, he deserves a Ulwandle. You can justify and say Ulwandle uziphathe kahle, so it's in reward. Maybe you can justify it for Ulwandle, but for Pumelelo compared to Usne, why is Usneke? If your thing as a father is that when my kids reach a certain age, they get a car, so then Usne should already have a car, okay? And also the question is Umpilo Beno Abonge going to get the cars too when they reach a certain age? And if they do get the cars, then what happens with Usne? The interesting thing about this last episode, you guys, is that even his wives are starting to question it, okay? Umangwabe even said, because listen, I know that when my girls grow up, they are not going to be treated the same as Umpumelelo and Olwandle are being treated. And the only reason that that is going to happen is because they are girls, okay? And we saw a preview of the next episode where Macele actually asked Umselego, okay, it's great you gave the boys the car, but what happens with Usne? Where is Imoto Kasne? For me, what I've been finding very interesting, guys, is the fact that people are out here talking about tradition. Traditionally, Usne ageno agamsele kuzohamba yogana what. All of that is taking place, you guys, in as a part of the conversation. So I don't. For me, it's just as it doesn't make sense, you guys. If I'm going to buy my daughter a car, if I'm ever going, and for me, my firstborn is my daughter. So if I decide that when they reach a certain age, I'm buying a car, I'm not going to be sitting here thinking that when my son turns a certain age, I'm going to buy him a car. But Lungi, as the older one, when she reaches that age, I'm not going to do anything. It doesn't make sense. So he went online, you guys, and wrote this post where he was going off on his wives, because his wives are starting to question him the same way that the viewers are questioning him in terms of, why do you treat your boys different compared to your girls? Where is Imotokas Ne? Okay. I feel like Usne should get a car, you guys. So he went online and listed all of the mistakes that Usne has made. Usne dropped out of school. Usne had a child, went and lived with her boyfriend, and all of that stuff. So Pumelelo is, he's taking care of his kids. That's why he deserves a car. And then he was going off on his wife and to say, how can they be so short-sighted? Okay. That I think that storyline will sort of move on to Ingane's zesthembu, I think, you guys. And also the storyline of Mpumelelo, because Mpumelelo has two baby mamas right now, but he says that when he gets married, he wants to get married to a virgin. So I think that they will probably be carried over to Ingane's zesthembu, and maybe we will get to see the reaction of the girlfriends now to him saying that he now wants a virgin as his first wife. Okay. Even load shedding is Tol Mo's fault. Yes, you guys. Even my bank account balance is Tol Mo's fault. Okay. So he's not getting no apology from nobody. Okay. No, he can just go hang out with his wife. That's the only person that wants him, because clearly white women don't want him. So, you guys, let's just find out what they say is going to be happening in this season of a reality show Ingane Zesthembu. It says here, hit reality show Ingane Zesthembu returns for season 2. I have to say, you guys, season 1 was quite good. It was entertaining. So I do wonder if season 2 is going to be just as entertaining as season 1, you guys. So it says here, that's why I wanted to read this from the phone, because my computer will be acting strange sometimes. Okay, so it says here, Ingane is a same reality show that follows the lives of the children of polygamist and entrepreneur Msamselego will make a return in May in season 2. Viewers are introduced to Mselego's older children, who shared a glimpse of how it is growing up in a polygamy setting. In season 2, the Mselego eldest children continue their journey in transitioning to young adults and forgiving and forging. You see, now I'm talking about forgiveness. It's all Tol Mo's fault. In season 2, the Mselego's oldest children continue their journey in transitioning to adults and forging stronger bonds. In the previous season, Pumelelo Mselego, who is the second eldest, took steps to try and walk in his father's footsteps by having two women in his life. I hope that this season we do meet Landle's girlfriend, because he does have a girlfriend somewhere. I've seen some things on Facebook. The women in his life, Vuyokazi and Tirelo, ended the season pregnant. It's a competition, you guys. They're just like getting pregnant, those two ladies. Pumelelo has been saying he's ready for commitment, which is marriage, but at the same time wants more girlfriends. This is a season where his father-son duo will be challenging. The father-son duo will be challenged, and their views put to test. Okay, I love that. Bilom Selego, who's turning 21, is forced to come out of her shell this season, and will be unable to play dumb anymore. Viewers will see more of her school and how she deals with relationships outside of her siblings. Additionally, with her turning 21, there are certain cultural expectations she will be confronted with. Like, I have to say, you guys, I think my least favorite to watch on the show was Umpilo. I don't know why, but she was my least favorite to watch. I hope that this season she'll be giving us a little bit more, okay, like they're saying here. Last season, Luandle gave viewers a snippet of who he is at the time he takes the lead and unveils his true character. Viewers will get to explore him outside of Mpumelelo, as well as his romantic side, as he sets out on a journey to find love. Abongwe, who is considered the glue of the siblings, continues to be adamant that they all need to be closer. This season, she reveals a bit more about her sexuality, as she regained a lot of confidence during her time in Johannesburg. Abongwa did an interview, you guys, here on YouTube on Lungelo Mdleje's channel, Engineer Your Life. And she does talk about a lot of the things when it comes to growing up in a polygamous family, and how her relationship is like with her father, with her mom, and also her sexuality. Even though I did feel like in that interview they don't really get into like the real tea when it comes to her sexuality. Okay, I think Ulungelo was a little bit too respectful when he conducted that interview, but it's still a nice interview, you guys, to watch. Ka Abongwe Macele's second born daughter. second born. Okay, yes, you guys. So that's what is going to be happening. I am excited that we will be seeing Ulwandle, because I do feel like dynamics between Landle and Pumelelo would be different if they are just going to show us ama storylines kalwandle separate from Umpumelelo, okay? Because with when they are together with Umpumelelo, it always feels like Ulwandle is like Umpumelelo's right hand man or something, instead of just a brother. Okay, remember when he was being asked to go fetch Umpumelelo, fetch the car at home, because the girlfriends didn't want to walk in the mud. So he had to go and fetch a bigger car at home so that he can drive Pumelelo's girlfriends, because they didn't want to walk in the mud and Pumelelo didn't want to drive the car himself. That kind of a situation. So you guys, I'm excited to see Luanle's love life, which they say that they're going to show us. I'm excited to learn more about Abonge. What does she identify as? Okay, all of that stuff. Is she dating? Is she not? And I guess we'll get to see more from Umpilo. Okay, I just want her to be like, to see her independent doing stuff, because she does seem and look like just a spoiled brat, especially when we see her on Utandonis tape. So I'm looking forward to that, you guys. I don't know why they're not saying anything about Usne here, because she is a part of that show. Is she not going to do season 2, you guys? I don't know, but I want Usne, you guys. She adds something different to the show, because all of the others, I think Upilo is in tertiary and Abongwe. Umpumelelo is in a journey of taking wives, even though I don't know how it is a journey of taking wives, because he hasn't paid a lobola for a single woman. Okay. And then it's Snake. To find a man, whatever. Last season we watched Snake because she had that baby. She was pregnant and lost pregnancy, so she was going through the cleansing thing, you guys. But that's all that I wanted to talk about. The show is coming in April. Why don't they say here when the date is for the show? It's coming on which date? Anyway, you guys, that's all that I wanted to talk about. Did I mention the dates? Yeah, but I think it's coming in towards the end of April. I think when I do the video on my other channel, I will make sure that I get the exact dates of when it's coming, you guys. Anyway, that's all that I wanted to talk about, you guys. First, I wanted to say Futek to Tol A Mo, with his ashy apology, he can shove it. I don't care. Okay, I just feel like I wanted to come over here and say apology not accepted. I was not expecting that the apology would come, but I did think that it was eventually going to come, because I think wherever he goes, people will probably be asking him, "Oh, so you said that about a black woman?" So eventually, he was going to feel the pressure to apologize, but I don't feel like it's genuine. I feel like he's still blaming people, blaming a disease, blaming the pills, blaming everything but himself. Okay, so he can go and shove it. We don't care. I don't care. Personally, I just don't care about that apology, you guys. And I will no longer be laughing at your unfunny jokes. Okay, they were never funny. They've never been funny. We're just laughing because when you don't support a black brother, then it goes to that thing. It's a black sisters don't support us. So that's why we were laughing at your jokes. But your jokes were never ever funny. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before Pumegona. Share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Guys, I do apologize for a rough start to this live. I will see you guys when I see you. Bye.